Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of the Deal Hound Club. Just wanted to go over last episodes. Yeah, obviously the van sold. I knew that one was a hot deal. The FJ Cruiser sold. I knew that was a good deal. Corvette sold. That's a no-brainer. 427 4-speed. That one is gone. The Tundra's gone. The wagon's gone. The Avalon is gone. Yeah, these so this is one I was actually going to post for this week. Was this Power Wagon, but it's already sold. I think I'd mentioned that one already. Um, so I think we're up to here right now. Let's see if this is correct. Yeah. Okay. So this is a 3.4. And it says the clutch is out. The clutch is not a big deal on these T100s. Again, these T100s are highly sought after because these are the last trucks that were actually built in Japan. So this is the only half-ton rated Japanese manufactured truck you can get from Toyota. Um, and so there's a certain level of purists out there that want Japanese only built assembled trucks, and so this is it. The Tundra, the truck they built after this was manufactured here in the United States. So if you want a true, authentic Japanese built truck, this is it. The T100 is the one. And so these have kind of got a following. 4200, in my opinion, is a little bit high for something that needs a clutch. And it's been sitting around for a few years. I think this is. I'd be interested around 2500 to 3 grand, maybe 3500, but that's pushing it. And the only reason I'd be interested is because it's fairly low mileage. 165,000 is not very many miles for one of these. I've seen several of these selling for this price range, running and driving, but with 300,000 plus. So I think you'd be safe on this one for sure. Um, Jumping over to a Lexus. This one needs head gaskets. This is a head gasket issue. Normally, I would stay away from that, but he hasn't messed with it yet. He hasn't tore it apart, and the only reason I'd be interested is because it's only got 108. With 108,000 miles, you could clean this up and get anywhere from 65 to 10 grand on this Lexus. So again, these LS 400s are highly sought after. This is the first luxury sedan Lexus sent to the United States, and this is a good example of one. And again, it's only got 108,000 miles. So if you could clean it up, fix this. I mean, to get top dollar on this, this thing needs to be like showroom condition. So, any of these imperfections, I can't tell if this is just a reflection off of the glass or whatever. But steering wheel's got to be perfect. The leather has to be in perfect shape, which it does look like it's in pretty decent shape over there. Anyway, I would seriously consider this one if I was close, just because of the mileage. You'll get your money out of this one for sure. Okay, so the next one, I think this one, what was wrong with this one? Doesn't accelerate. That didn't make any sense. I don't know if he's trying to say the transmission's out on this thing or what. I mean, I don't know. This one, I don't know. I don't know if I'd post it. I don't know if I'd do this one. I think I just posted it because I just wanted to go back and look at it. If you're close, maybe go take a look at this thing, but this just doesn't make any sense. It doesn't accelerate, and it's got a bunch of junk inside. I don't. I mean, obviously these are worth a lot more than this, running and driving. You can get 5,500, 6,500 for it. I'm just a little unsure, and it looks like it's sitting in a car repair place. So if they haven't been able to figure it out, I don't know. I'd skip on that one probably, guys. Here's another one of those. I love these Samurais. These Samurais bring good money, good return on these things. This one does not have a title, unfortunately, so you have to figure that out. But it is only $800 and it is pretty complete. Not sure what the deal is with this thing. It looks like they were going to put a header on it and never did. Never finished it. Doesn't take much to work on these and get these running. It is in pretty rough shape. I don't know if you want to use this for parts. Maybe somebody wants a mountain rig out there just to tow behind their truck, or just driving around the farm. But $800, you can't hardly beat that on these things. This one's pending. I was a little torn on this one anyway. I thought this one was a little high, but it does have the look. It's got the stripes, the white wheels, matching the white roof. You know what I mean? It has the look. It is a long bed, unfortunately, and so I don't know. I kind of hesitated on it because it was a half-ton long bed, but obviously it didn't matter because it's already pending, so it didn't last long. It was really rust-free. I think that's probably the reason I went in and saved it, is just because it was just so darn rust-free. And 79 being the last year, that's kind of a hot commodity. All right, let's see. Moving on. Okay, so this one I posted not to buy, but to show you an example of. This one actually had a picture in it that I wanted to show you guys. So, these things were 3/4 ton, 4-wheel drive. I believe somebody converted this. This was not an original 4-wheel drive. Yeah, it was 4-wheel drive conversion. Somebody's dinking with it and changing it around, which is fine. But there is, right here. Okay, so see this, guys? This is what to look for on these trucks. A lot of people think, well, the outside looks rust-free. Yeah, but you got to make sure the important parts are rust-free. Right here, that's a bolt. This is the cab mount. So when this, and it's shaped like this, you can almost see the outline of it right here. See this? And so that is the cab mount. When this starts rusting out, that floor actually starts to push up and the cab starts to settle. The problem with these trucks is because this is a unibody, that makes it so that the doors don't open or shut right because they don't line up and you're putting pressure on the cab and it's starting to push down. Does that make sense? So keep an eye out for the stuff like this, guys. This is where you can get yourself into real trouble if you don't know what you're looking for. Because it looks pretty rust-free on the outside. It doesn't look too bad. It's got a little bit of rust along here, which is right where the floor touches the bedside. And so that's a common area for them to rust. But if you don't know what you're looking for, you can get yourself in real trouble because either you got to lift this whole thing off the frame and re-weld a new piece, re-weld new cab mounts in here, which is doable. It's not a big deal. But if it's beyond your scope and you buy this thing and then all of a sudden you can't open the doors or shut the doors because you hit a bump just right and this pushes through the floorboard, you get yourself in a real mess. So be careful with this stuff, guys. Make sure you do some research on vehicles that you're going to be buying and flipping. Okay, so this one is a no-brainer in my opinion. 2007 Ram 3500 with a 6.7 diesel, and it needs a transmission. I personally love buying cars our trucks with a blown transmission already. I love it, and here's why. Because I've got a transmission guy, and he treats me fair, and I can get a transmission done for a fair price. And I'd much rather buy a truck with 310,000 miles on it and has a brand new transmission that I can put a brand new transmission in than to buy one with 310 and transmission goes out next week. Because then you've just paid $7,000 for the truck and then you got a bad transmission. So I like buying them already knowing that the transmission is blown because then I know exactly where I'm going to be. You're going to be in this truck about $7,000 if done right. And so $7,000 for a crew cab 4-wheel drive, Even if it has 310, you're still sitting okay. I think you can get 10 for it. So there's about $3,000 to be made on that deal. Provided that the rest of the truck looks good. I mean, of course, the guy decides to post one stinking picture. So again, do your own research on this. Make sure that you get, the rest of it looking pretty decent. All right. Next one. Okay, so these guys are getting highly sought after. These even the hard bodies. So 86 and a half, I think, is when they went to a hard body. And of course, those are the most popular. Sorry, I'm stretching. The most popular Nissan is the hard body. And those things are freaking die hard. But before those, they had this body style, and even this body style is becoming sought after. The reason that I saved this one is because of the minimal rust. Look, guys, these are really hard to find this clean. This is a very clean body on this thing. He says it runs and drives. He says, you don't know what's failing. I don't know what that means. So something's not right with it, I'm sure. Maybe, I don't know, fuel pump going out or something. I don't know. But it's only got 138,000 miles, guys, with minimal rust. This, to the right person, is $5 to $7 grand. I've seen these go even higher than that. I saw one with 80,000 miles go for 10 grand. So, guys, this is a good deal. If you're interested in flipping one of these, clean this puppy up, put some nice tires on it, pop out a couple of these dents, and these guys that are after these low mileage, hard to find ones, they'll snap this up. Straighten out this bumper a little bit, put a new cover on the light, small things like that. Just get all this fixed. Look at that. Both signal lights are busted out. Put new signal lights in this thing, clean it up, and just make it immaculate. And you'll get the money for this sucker. You'll get your money back, no problem on this one. All right, guys, let's see. Next one. Okay, so the reason I posted this one, it says a blown head gasket, which makes no sense at 167,000 miles on this thing. So, I don't know. It could be a blown head gasket. Maybe they got it way too hot. I'm not sure. You want to double check that. Unfortunately, it does have some damage here, and I cannot remember. I'm sorry, guys. I deal with too many trucks and stuff. Maybe you guys can answer this in the post below. But I believe I can't remember. I think the doors are the same on all the Tundras, the front doors. Maybe I'm wrong. Now that I'm thinking about it, I think I'm wrong. I think that was the funky thing, is that the doors on the sides are different from access cab to crew cabs. Either way, put a door on this thing, get the engine running, and you've got a $7,500 truck. With 167,000 miles, these things people are paying $7,500, $8,500 for one with that many miles. Obviously clean it up, make it look good. But these are definitely sought after trucks. So there's plenty of money to be made on this truck if you want to spend some time on it. All right. Next one. Why did I save this one? I can't remember why I saved this one. Oh, yeah. This is the white one. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, short bed, dual tanks, has a rebuilt 302 in it. I believe, let's see what it says. Yeah, rebuilt 302, 30,000 miles ago, and the 5-speed's out. But he has a new transmission sitting there that needs to go in it. So these, I believe these had if it's a 5-speed, it was the Mazda, like MR2, what was it? MR5. I can't remember. There was a Mazda transmission in these for a certain amount of years, and they were not the strongest, but that's a great deal for $800. And especially since he's already got the transmission. If you swapped out the transmission on this thing, and got it running and driving good, that's a $4,000 truck. So yeah, there's room there. For somebody that's got less than $1,000 that wants us to invest and start flipping, there you go. That's a great deal. $800 on that truck is a no-brainer. Okay. Oh, this one here. Okay, so this is a CJ7. The reason I saved this one is one, it's the right color, and two, it's the right year. It's an 86, which is the last year for the CJ7. A lot of people are seeking these 86 CJ7s because they were the last year. And it's the right color, like I said, black on black. This is a good looking one. Wouldn't take much, to get the. I'd offer him 2,500. I was hoping to get this. I'd be hoping to get this in the 2,000 somewhere, but you can easily get your money out of this one. I didn't see anything that was major rust issues. See, a lot of times the windshield right around here rust. I'm not seeing that on this one. I think this is a pretty clean one. First thing I would check on this, if you guys are not familiar with these, is look in the back wheel well at that body mount. There's a body mount right here, and it always tends to rust right there first. So that's the first place I look. If that looks good, then I start looking around everywhere else. But yeah, right in here, there's a body mount, and if that rusts out, then you got issues. Other than that, it's the right color, it's the right year. I was a little shocked that it's a manual brakes. Being a soft top, I'm wondering if this is just a stripped down version and didn't have many options. But anyway, it's the right year and it's the right color. So yeah, if you guys are interested in the CJ7, that's a good deal. All right. Next one. Okay, so this is a really good deal, guys. This is another one. For some reason, these Rangers are starting to pick up steam. I don't know why. When we had these Rangers back in the day, that shows you how old I am. This was when I was starting to drive, was when these Rangers were out. And everybody wished we had crew cabs. Now we got crew cabs, and now everyone wants to buy these old. Now these old Rangers are getting popular again. I don't know what the deal is, but these had a 2.9 in them. This is a 2.9 5-speed. The saving grace on this one, he says it runs and drives, needs a battery, but it's $1,600. Guys, if you can offer them, I don't know, $1,250 and get away with this is these are popping up and they're getting more and more popular, and they're getting more and more sought after. Me personally, I would buy this and I would sit on it. I would just buy it and park it for a little while. It is a 4-wheel drive. It is a I just want to confirm that's 4-wheel drive. Dadgummit. It's hard to tell, but I'm pretty sure it's 4-wheel drive. If it's not 4-wheel drive, I wouldn't touch it, but I'm sure it's 4-wheel drive. I'm pretty sure that's a hub right there, not a missing sticker on a. It's got the stance of a 4x4. I'm pretty sure this is a 4-wheel drive. So anyway, make sure it's 4-wheel drive. If this is 4-wheel drive, jump on this, guys. This is a good deal, especially with something with 70,000 miles. That just clean up the interior, fix this rip, get rid of this thing. Make this a perfect truck on the inside, and make it look like it's got 70,000 miles on it. And I guarantee you guys, this will bring top dollar. Especially to some, Ranger fan that wants an early Ranger. Because it's an 88, so this is the first year of the smooth headlights and the new interior, which had the better looking dash. And in my opinion, this is the best looking dash setup in these Rangers. So, yeah, this is a highly sought after one. That's a good deal. All right. Oh, this one's sold already. Dead gun. I knew this was too cheap. Okay, so 67. This is a 67 Plymouth Fury. I won't spend so much time on it because it's already sold. But I mean, anytime you can get a running, driving, 2-door Plymouth Fury. I mean, good grief, for $2,000, that was a no-brainer. He posted 21 hours ago and it's already sold. So yeah, I mean, I knew that was going to go quick. Okay, won't spend a lot of time on it. It's already gone. Okay, last was line. This one just posted right before it's already pending. Son of a dadgummit. This literally posted. It was like 15 minutes before I started recording on this. These things go so stinking quick. These are really popular. The problem with this one was the A-frame popped out of the frame, which is not a big deal. These it ripped out of the whole frame, which is there's a repair kit for it. It's really easy to fix and make this run again. And it's only got 170,000 miles on it, and it is an all-wheel drive with AC. So this would have been a good deal. You could have fixed that, and this would have been a $3,500 ride to 4,500. So yeah, that's a good one. So if you guys want to jump on that, if it's pending, maybe he's waiting for the guy to show up, maybe he flakes out, maybe you can get this one. This is a really good deal. All right, guys, I will talk at you later. Hopefully, we will find some more deals, and I'll post up again tomorrow. Thanks, guys. Take care. We'll see ya.